Hello, guys, and welcome to Crick Zenify. My name is Pratik, and you're watching all the beautiful cricket analysts here with me, analyzing a fascinating day in IPL Cricket 2025. Yesterday, we were having so many interesting events like the Run Fest of Sunrisers Hyderabad and Rajasthan Royals, and now the next match, the El Clasico of IPL, which went towards the Chennai Super Kings. So let's see what is for today. Today is the match of LSG and DC. So we'll be covering all the three matches, all the analysis just for you right away. So first, I will be asking Mr. Anirudh to what are their opinions and what are their views on yesterday's Run Fest, which was between Rajasthan Royals and Sunrisers Hyderabad. It's been an usual for them to cross 250 targets so easily. They have broken their own records several times, and in top five highest scores in IPL history, they have registered their names four times from the last year. What are your views?
Yeah, it is actually expected from the Sunrisers batting lineup. If you see from last year itself, we have seen a lot of these kind of scores. They scored 277 against Mumbai Indians in Hyderabad last year, and then they scored 287 in Bangalore last year, and then again they scored 260 plus in Delhi also, and now again they have scored 286. Like
Sunrisers Hyderabad from Anirudh, but it was not a one-sided contest. Alongside even Rajasthan Royals has fought well. What are your thoughts, Ramin Bhai, on Rajasthan Royals' approach? Even after seeing a mammoth total of 287, how do you rank their fight back?
Actually, Pratik bhai, the match was played on a belter of pitch. It is something like where the ball is coming and batsman is hitting with at those fields, and this is something what we need to take into the consideration while we are just talking about that. Particular kind of high scoring matches are occurring. So the more important thing is that really appreciable that Rajasthan is coming up with some intent, and definitely they are trying to chase something. It is definitely something which is difficult for them to chase it out, but the intention behind that approach is to not lagging behind that particular part of a run rate. When someone has scored around 287 runs, and if you are going to score around 200, it will going to damp your chances at the lower end of the tournament. So even if you are losing, but they try to correct that particular thing where they can not damp their net run rate too much. And one more thing is that the intent was there. I think if they have played a bit calculatively during the power play, I think they may have win the game as well. Someone like Yashasvi Jaiswal and Riyan Parag got out at that particular over. I think if the one partnership around that at 15 ball 50 run partnership will be there, they may have chased it down as so we don't need to like that way that Sunrisers is scoring 287. If Sunrisers is going to scoring 250 in every match, the people may going to chase as well. So it will be the fascinating contest we are awaiting in the Hyderabad. And more importantly, it's a perfect intent from them. And I'm really happy that Sanju is scoring for them, and they have Dhruv Jurel is scoring some kind of a runs. So the top order is already sorted for them. But the rise of someone like Dhruv Jurel and the Riyan Parag, who is going to taking care a lot of that particular kind of a stuff, it is really helpful to see. More importantly, the great positive what they can go with the a particular match is the scoring rate of the Subham Dubey. I think he is the someone who can take care of them in particular kind of a finishing stuff where the Haiti is already there, and with the help of him, and even that will going to give that a lot of balance to them, and it will be exciting to see in upcoming time as well for the Rajasthan Royals.
Okay, that was a nice explanation, Ramin Bhai. I want to go to Sagar. What are the key takeaways from the first match? I mean, it was a nightmare for bowlers only. Batters were really enjoying the whatever happening, no only sixes and boundaries. But what are the key takeaways? Like for the Ishan Kishan inning, even Dhruv Jurel, just like Roman Bhai mentioned. What are your views? Like,
So the key takeaways which I basically observed from yesterday's match was the comeback of Ishan Kishan. Because if you see that in the previous IPL itself, so what happened was post that IPL, I mean, his the guy who actually scored a 200 in ODIs, who also played really well for India, he was like nowhere in the scene. So that is where I think this season was very crucial for him, and starting off really well is something that is really positive for him. So that is one of the key takeaway. And the second key takeaway I feel is that Hyderabad, even though they have a really great bowling lineup as compared to last year, but still, they're still leaking runs as much. So even if they're scoring 280s, they're still conceding about 240s. So I think somewhere that NRR might still end up becoming a problem for SRH as well. And talking about the key takeaways for RR, one main thing being that Sanju Samson still continues scoring in the beginning matches as well. If you look at the past few years, that is from 2020, whenever the first two games, Sanju Samson scores a lot, and again he proved it in yesterday's match as well. And apart from that, I think RR has to improve their bowling lineup a bit, maybe get in a Hasaranga for their future games so that, yesterday Tikshana was a pick of the bowler. So if they add in Hasaranga to their bowling lineup, so I think it will be a great thing. It will be a great addition as well. I think he might have had a niggle or something. That's why they had to include Faruqi, or else I think Hasaranga was an obvious choice in the playing 11. And another key takeaway, which I would like to tell, is that if at all yesterday, maybe if Jaiswal had fired, RR could have gotten over the line, is what I felt. So yeah, these are my key takeaways from yesterday's match.